This is the Kansas Soybean Update. It's brought to you by the Kansas Soybean Commission. The Soybean Checkoff, progress powered by Kansas farmers. Dan Bigham, a farmer from Grantville, Kansas, is joining us. And Dan, you're a part of the Emerging Leaders Academy. And for those who may not be familiar with ELA, what is this all about?
What they try to do is take young producers from around the state, kind of get them involved in some programs around the state that the Soybean Association and Commission's involved in. The first part of the deal is we just kind of explain what the Soybean Checkoff's about and the association and their different responsibilities. So you kind of know what each corporation is doing with your checkoff money and that sort of thing. We have leadership training as well as part of the phase one. We go over some leadership aspects, and then if you so choose to get involved in the Kansas Soybean Association or any other agriculture advocacy organizations, how you can get involved and how you might help out your community that way.
And recently, phase 2 was complete of the Emerging Leaders Academy.
That's correct.
What did that entail?
We traveled around the state, went to different things that use soybeans. As a producer, you just focus on growing the soybeans. Phase 2 kind of showed us some different ways that the soybeans are used and kind of seen the manufacturing and processes of that. We went to a hog farm up north of Manhattan and toured IGP in Manhattan and also the feed mill and the flour mill at Manhattan. And then we went out west to Great Plains and Salina, toured that facility, and then we also toured a biodiesel plant in Mineola, Kansas. Then on the way home, we toured CHS in Hutchinson and had a few other stops. Overall, it was a really good tour.
Now, this is a 3-part outreach program that'll take place, so it sounds like you still have one more phase to go?
Yes, the third phase, they're going to have us travel to some sort of meeting, usually in the winter, of our choosing, where the commission and the association are involved in, whether it be the Commodity Classic or the United Soybeans Board meeting or National Biodiesel meeting. Another one is the BioHeat Conference. A lot of neat opportunities to kind of extend on how it's all tied together.
Has it been pretty exciting so far to be a part of this?
Yeah, and it's been good to network with some other young producers around the state as well. Some I knew, some I didn't, and it was nice to make new friends that way and then have other people to talk to about what you do. And phase 2 was really neat. We actually got to sit in with some Latin American and Asian buyers of soybeans, and they had a lot of questions for us that we were able to translate, and they translate back, and it was really neat to kind of talk into what was important to them as far as soybeans and soybean trade.
That is Dan Bigham, a farmer from Grantville, Kansas. He is a part of the Emerging Leaders Academy. That's in association with the Kansas Soybeans and the Turnkey Leadership Group on the latest edition of the Kansas Soybean Update. It's brought to you by the Kansas Soybean Commission. The Soybean Checkoff, progress powered by Kansas farmers. Learn more at kansassoybeans.org. For Kansas Soybeans, I'm Greg Akagi.
I will take action against herbicide-resistant weeds. I will know my weeds, and I will stop them before they go to seed. I will do whatever it takes to give my crops the upper hand, and I will use multiple herbicide sites of action because every action counts. I will take action, this time for all time.